What is going on, you all? What's going on? Listen, you know how to click this button in the middle of the day. You know, when I click this button in the middle of the day, there's something that's on me that I need to say. I ain't going to be real long. I just was sitting with myself and I said, self, yeah, click the button. So here's what I have to say. I want to talk about fear. Yeah, why did I jump up today? And that's my thing. Fear. Do you know that fear is really, it's crippling. It can be crippling to you. And I mean fear of anything. If you're walking around with it, it cripples you. So I don't know who I'm actually talking to right now, but somebody needs to hear it. That's why it keeps weighing on me. If you got something going on with you right now, let's start in the medical space. If there's something going on with you, generally, you know that something's going on with you before anybody else knows something's going on with you. And the fear of the unknown, a lot of time will cripple you into not actually seeing about yourself. Now, here's the thing. Why? You got to move past it. I'm living, breathing proof that moving past that fear a lot of times will keep you on the planet. It'll keep you on the planet. Do not allow fear to cripple you into not seeing about yourself. Okay? Do you have a dream? Do you have a dream? And don't sit and tell me that you don't. Because we all do. I've had them since I was a little boy. And some of the dreams are the same dreams as I've had since I was a little boy. And some dreams actually take a lot longer to come true. But one thing you do know is if you are afraid to move on them, it ain't never going to happen. It'll never happen. If all you do with the dreams that you have is keep dreaming about them, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. If you don't move on it, it's not just going to move for you. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. So, I don't know. I don't know why it was stuck on me today that came up, just fear, like all day. So I've been walking around here all day and it just keeps coming back. Fear. Why do we cripple ourselves with fear? I did it with airplanes. I was so afraid. I was so afraid to fly. I was like, I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. And that was way before, we had any of the catastrophes, like 9/11. None of that had actually happened. Yet I was always afraid to fly. And I literally just got tired. I got tired. It's part of my personality. I just got tired. I cannot walk around living in fear. It really weighs down on you. It does. It weighs down on you. So I got tired. And my best friend moved to Philadelphia. And he really helped to move that along. He was like, listen, I bought a plane ticket and it's sitting there. What you going to do? So a lot of that I actually owe to him. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm just not going to leave the plane ticket sitting there. And I just got tired of it. I got tired of living in fear. I went on and I flew. And it wasn't half as bad as what I thought. Every time that I have let fear cripple me from doing something, once I actually move through it and go head on with the fear, I promise you, every time it's not as bad as what I was going through with the fear. I have the same thing going on. I'm getting ready to go on a cruise. I love you too, cousin Brenda. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And happy birthday, my love. Happy birthday. It's my baby over there sitting on double nickels. Yes. Happy birthday, my baby. Yeah, I have coming up in Mother's Day, this Mother's Day of 2026. I've walked around with a fear of cruising. Well, just the water itself. I have a fear of being in the ocean in a large body of water and not being able to see land anywhere. It just kind of trips me out. I've been invited on cruises 900 times by people that I really like and people that I would really love to hang out with and have a good time. And then I always have to sit and listen with the stories of how good of a time people had, and I was not there. And why wasn't I there? It wasn't because I didn't have the money. It wasn't because I didn't have the invite. It was because I let fear stifle me. I let fear stifle me. And I can control. Now, I understand that, Brenda. Brenda says she's scared of birds. That I understand. But as long as you don't let it keep you in the house, because birds are outside. My mother's scared of birds too, Brenda. Long as you don't let it keep you in the house, it doesn't, you haven't let it cripple you. And I know, because I always see you outside, baby. So but that I understand. Birds are going to be here. I'm scared of snakes. Now I'm going to avoid a snake at all costs. I ain't going there. I'm not going where they go. That thing you can't control. You can control it pretty much. You just stay away from where they are. But something like cruising, flying, reaching after some things that you aspire. That's the big one. That's the part that was really wearing me and getting on me, is the people who, because I've gotten very good at attacking it head on. And I see other people who it wears me thin because they're afraid to make a move. They're afraid to bet on them. And it's sad to watch. There's the friend right there. Epic. That's the one with the plane ticket. And said, what are you going to do? You scared to fly. Okay. What you going to do? The plane ticket is sitting there. You going to shit, or you going to get off the pot? And that was one of the big ones. I can't whoop him up, and I wasn't going to waste his money. So I had to go and face it head on. That was the first big one. That was the first really big fear that I actually had. That was something that I could control. And this is crazy how middle of the day, he pops in here. That, again, I said, I don't know who I'm talking to here, but something said, click the button. But yeah, so I'm going to tackle the cruise thing. I'm going to get in the water. I can swim. I mean, I can, that's just for up here that I can swim, because the ocean is something totally different. Yeah, I can swim in the pool, but I don't have fins. I don't have, scales or anything like that. But again, I know how to handle myself. I know how to float, but it's a fear that I can control. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, I just clicked the button, and I said I wasn't going to stay long. It's just, you must tackle it. Again, I don't want to go real deep into it, but in 2015, I knew something was going on. I didn't know how viciously what was going on with me, but I knew something wasn't right. And yeah, there was a slight fear of the unknown. But I walked by behind into an emergency room and said, something ain't right. I had a little lump over here. I'm like, I'm not supposed to have that. I don't know what that is. And me and my silly self, vanity played a big part in it because it was close to my face. So I'm being honest and transparent. I'm like, I ain't really feeling that. But I know it's not supposed to be there. And yes, I went back and forth with myself all night long before I went. And I said, get on up and go and see. And sure enough, I went in there and found I had lymphoma. Had I not gone in there when I did, I would not be here to push the button. I had no idea how sick that I actually was. I was messed up. When I tell you, literally had one foot in the grave and the other one rested on a banana peeling, but had no idea because I didn't have pain and discomfort at all. But I knew in my soul and in my spirit, something wasn't right. And I walked across that fear and went on over there and said about myself. And the result is I actually got to stay. So I'm just going to say that if you have something that is a fear that's crippling you, you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. You all go down to the casino. Y'all think the casino's fun, right? The casino's fun. And I think most people can actually can get this. Even if you can't get the medical stuff or having a dream, maybe that's out of your range. Maybe you're a real black and white person. My mother's very black and white. So, you know, if I said to my mother, do you have dreams? My mother would be like, yeah, when I'm asleep. My mother's very black and white. She's a numbers person, okay? So here we go. And I know she can get this because my mother love the casino, baby. She love that. Chicken, 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 chicken. She love that. Casino. You've all heard this. Scared money can't win, right? Scared money can't win. And you all know that's true, right? If there's somebody in the audience right now that does not know that scared money can't win, that is 100%. If you never hear me say anything else that is totally true, I promise you, scared money cannot win, and especially in a situation where we're talking about a casino. And here's the proof. Here's the proof, because I come with receipts. If you're playing a slot machine and you are down there piddling around and you're playing, oh, I'm going to play 2 coins. Oh, I'm going to play 3 coins. Oh, no, I'm not going to spend all of that at the top to do the max bet because the max bet is 10 coins. Oh, no, baby, I'm going to play 50 cents. No way I'm going to give them $2.50. I ain't giving no 10 quarters. You do realize that every slot machine at the top has the big prize, the one that's all lit up. You do realize you can never win that top prize with anything less than max bet. Now, maybe you don't know. I'm here to tell you. If you don't press max bet, you can't win the top prize. And I know y'all are very smart. So I know y'all getting what I'm putting down. You have to conquer the fear. Don't be cheap. Conquer the fear. You got to go big to win big. So that's it. I don't know exactly who I'm talking to right now. I'm glad that my people came and y'all looked in on me like y'all do. I love y'all for it. I love the fact that I pushed the button and y'all think and care enough to see what the hell is he talking about this time. I appreciate it and I love y'all for it. Here's my thing. You bet on all other kind of stuff. When you going to bet on you? When are you going to bet on you? Do not let fear cripple you into a standstill. Go head on. Go head on. And I promise you, most of the time, what you're fearing ain't even as bad as how to fix whatever it is that's going on or how to pop off what it is that you actually really want for yourself. Okay? So that's that. Taj, look at my grandbaby. Hi, Taj. All right, you all. Thank y'all for listening. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who the message was for, but I know I feel a whole lot better now that I said what I had to say. Joe. Hey, JoJo. How are you? Mwah! My goodness. Okay. So, like I said, I feel a lot better. I don't know who it was for, but somebody will get it. That's just the rules of engagement. That's just the way it is. Tanika, I love you, baby. All right, y'all.